Rivalry trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Golden Gophers offense will go on the attack first. Not much in life feels better than really sticking it to your rival, and Iowa did just that against Minnesota a year ago.
They destroyed them, and I think you talked about it for a year. You've heard about it for a year. In rivalry games, they meet.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here's a gift to Malton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. There he goes down the right side. Takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the play fake. Got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Taylor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it again. Dances away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Taylor. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Got a man. It's Helms. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. Bringing the heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He's got him in the flat. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Handoff from Walton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Taylor has it. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
95-96 French. 95-96 French. Ready. Blue 30. Go.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Holly, what's the story as we start this 2nd half?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the 2nd half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the 1st half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he never had a chance.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buying some time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to pass. Over the middle, it's Smith. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Hand off, Moulton running left. Might have a chance. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. It made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Moulton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Iowa! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Taylor. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Taylor. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Stumbled to the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Rushes on him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They go right back to him. Finds a crease at the 20. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Taylor. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Got some, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. The give is to Taylor. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go right back to him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.